2012 Honda Civic LS ABS VSA fault. I had a fault on here when I received the vehicle, and it displayed it on the screen for your VSA, your ABS. You also have a few lights on your dash with the traction control, the ABS light, and the VSA. I scanned it, came back with this fault, the DTC 4411, which was left rear wheel lock, which was a sensor in the left rear. So of course you'll check the basics, make sure the sensor's not corroded, it's connected, the wire's not damaged. I go ahead and went through, did all that, and then I came up here and I opened up a tab for the wheel itself, and then I spun the wheel and it was the air, and there was no actual feedback, but you should see something coming back like a pulsing. There was nothing, and you try to reset the fault, it comes back immediately. So it's a hard fault. If you go online, you can find the diagnostics flow chart, and it'll tell you to go through and update the system, check the wheel, make sure everything's good, spin it, see if it helps reprogram it. Nothing really worked, so I downloaded the diagram, which you can find online for free. 2012 1.8 liter. So if we scroll down to the ABS module, it is fused. Looks like it's going to be on here. 30 amp fuse, hot at all times. You can verify that. I went straight to the module, which is under the hood. I'll show you in the next video. If you go here, I had power in, and then I followed the actual wire, which I was working with the green one here for the speed sensor. So I have the green one. You follow it up on the page, goes directly in the module. So what I did is I checked this wire for voltage. I had 0. Then I back probed the connector here at the speed sensor itself where it has the connection, and I probed this wire for continuity just to check if there's any breaks in the wire itself. Everything was good, had continuity, it was continuous, no breaks in the wire. So then I took one for reference that I know is good, which, let's just say this orange one, for example. I went up to the module, back probed that one, I had 5 volts. So voltage was supposed to be coming out. We know we had our volts going into the module. We had our grounds going into the module, so everything it wants to look for is going in for its sourcing power, no power out. So you can buy a sensor, put it on there and see if it works, but if no power going to it, you're going to have the fault. It wants to see some kind of power coming back as it pulses. As you can see, it wraps around and goes back. Then it has the reluctor inside the hub itself. It'll send a pulse back. You could also take a sensor from one of these, plug it into here, see if it clears. But with no voltage back, it's not going to clear. I ended up buying a used module from a wrecking yard, installed it, cleared the fault. Fault's gone. So it was just a defective module. I don't know if you can repair them at your house, but it was 50 bucks. For the price and the hassle, I just bought a new one and swapped it out, and then I cleared the fault, and then I came on here to my scanner, went under live data for the ABS module, selected the wheel, spun it, and sure enough, I had some graphene. So far it's good. Hopefully this will help someone. I'll show another quick video of the location, the ABS module, and then how I removed the protective cover, and then back probed the wire with a T-pin and checked for voltage. 2012 Honda Civic LX. Here's the ABS module. Has 3 bolts, 6 lines. Once you remove it, air does get in the system, so you will have to bleed each brake individually. To get to the wiring, there's one zip tie. Remove the cover. Then you can back probe it with a T-pin. I was working off the green one for voltage. Once I replaced the module, all the voltage came back. It was good to go. Fairly simple installation. Like I said, it was 50 bucks online. That was pretty much it on there.